Boys and girls, today we are going to use equal groups, related multiplication facts, or factors to divide by 6. Please read the story problem.
Missy needs to buy 24 juice boxes for the class picnic. Juice boxes come in packs of 6. How many packs does Missy need?
Circle the number that tells you how many juice boxes come in a pack. What number? And I didn't say for 2 numbers this time. We usually circle 2 numbers. Today it's asking for 1. What number tells you how many comes in a pack? Bella? 6. Now, how can you use this information to solve the problem? How can you use that? What are you going to do? Okay, but what are we doing when we're drawing array? Anyway, what kind of problem are we doing? Okay, but I'm asking for the problem. Like what operation are we using? Division. Okay, that's what they kind of wanted you to do. They said they want you to divide. You can divide using an array. That's how we can work it out. But they want you to tell me how you can, like, what are the steps, kind of. So we're going to divide, but what are we dividing?
24 divided by 6.
No. You need to be specific in telling me not just the numbers, but the labels that go with them.
24 juice boxes.
Divide 24 juice boxes. Okay. And we're going to divide 24 juice boxes by how many are in each pack, which is 6. Okay, like what it said, we could do an array, or their way is to make equal groups. So it says to draw 24 counters. Do so, please. Okay, I changed up my groups just so we could, you could see I'm not trying to make it in a certain kind of order. So now it says to circle as many groups of 6 as you can. So circle as many groups of 6 as you can. How many groups of 6 are there?
4.
So Miss C needs to buy how many packs of juice boxes?
4.
So how could we write that division problem?
60.
Nope. Callie?
24 divided by 6 equals 4.
Okay, or you do it the house, and what goes on top of the house then?
More.
All right. You could draw equal groups to find answers for 6. Another way is trying to find a related multiplication fact. you're doing 24 divided by 6, instead you can think, what do I know that is times 6 that equals 24? Something times 6 equals 24. You could think, oh, I know 4 times 6 equals 24. So if 4 times 6 equals 24, a related division fact could be 24 divided by 6 equals 4. So then you could write those in. Okay, related facts. We do all the related facts. 4 times 6 equals 24. 6 times 4 equals 24. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. Or 24 divided by 6 equals 4. Or this other way that they are saying is using factors to find 24 divided by 6. The factors 6 are 3 and 2. So it's like the distributed property, breaking apart 6, which is 3 times 2. So to divide by 6, use the factors 3 and 2. So you could do 24 divided by 3, which equals 8. And then you have to divide 8 by 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So 24 divided by 6 equals 4. It's like doing a distributive property when you're dividing, like you used to do with multiplication, but it's with dividing. And the only thing is you have to divide twice, and you don't do it with the same number. Okay, so if I'm doing this, I think it wants you to. How does knowing? Oh, nope. This is using. Well, I want you to tell me. This question, is it asking us to use related facts, or is it using the fact, or breaking it apart like it was yesterday? How does knowing 6 times 9 equals 54 help you find 54 divided by 6? Is that using the related multiplication facts, or breaking apart and using factors? Which strategy is it? How does knowing 6 times 9 equals 54 help you find 54 divided by 6? What strategy is that, Cooper? Related facts or breaking it apart? Yeah, it's related facts because it's telling you already a fact that you know. And it's giving you all the numbers. That is a related fact. So you can just say, well, 6 times 9 equals 54. 54 is the quotient. So it's basically you're finding the missing factor, right? Okay, I guess you just say it's a related fact. Okay, 6 times 9 equals, erase the I if you wrote that, 54 is a related fact to 54 divided by 6. You would have to write all the same numbers, right? Since 6 times 9 is 54, then 54 divided by 6 has to be
8, 9.
Equals 9. Okay? That's how you can figure it out. We have to use all the same numbers. We will use all the same numbers for related facts. Okay, read number 36.
Cody made 12 muffins. He keeps 6 muffins. How many muffins can he give to each of his 6 friends if each friend gets the same number of muffins?
Guys, this is a tricky problem. They're kind of tricking you a little bit. You cannot just use the numbers in there and divide. Listen to this problem. He has 12. He keeps for himself 6. So what's left? And then how many can we give each of his 6 friends so that they're even? Write it down. What's the error? Read 37.
Mary has 36 stickers to give to 6 friends. She says she can give each friend only 5 stickers. Use a division equation to describe Mary's error.
Okay, so show me, excuse me, please stop making those noises. Please help me figure out what the division equation is going to be for this problem. She has 36 stickers. She wants to give some to each of her 6 friends. So what's my division equation? Which one is it? 36 divided by 6. Now you have to figure out the answer. What is 36 divided by 6? Work it out if you need to. Okay, you guys made arrays or you already used your new year-related multiplication problem. So 36 divided by 6 is what?
6.
Okay, so she says that she can only give 5 stickers to her friends, but how many stickers can she give?
6.
Okay, Mary can give 6 stickers and give her friends 6 stickers. Not 5. Pose a problem. Read 38.
Writing is solve a word problem for the bar model.
For the bar model, not from. For the bar model. Okay, what do we know just from the bar model right now? Okay, something equals 30, but we're solving a problem, so what's 30 going to be in our problem?
Oh.
We're not multiplying, we are dividing. The dividend. 30 should be the big number. It should be the dividend. So, okay, it's the dividend, but what does the dividend mean? It's the biggest number, which is no. Think about it. If it's the biggest number, then it's the
dividend.
no. Not the groups? No,
The
not
house.
the groups.
The counters.
Okay, the counters, but the what of the counters?
How many
groups. How many there is in all, which is?
The groups.
No, it's not the groups. How many it is in all? What does in all mean?
Subtract together.
No, okay, all together or in all. No, it does not mean subtract.
Add.
Okay, we discovered that in all means total. So, we're going to have a total of something, which is the total is going to be 30. But, when we start word problems, and when we see word problems, no, they do not start out with the total right away. They start off with what?
A name.
A name. Give me a name, quick.
Bob.
Bob.
Here's that.
That's okay, it's a short name. Okay, talk to me about Bob. What about Bob?
He has 30 cookies.
Okay, Bob has 30 cookies. Okay, that's where our 30 comes in, boys and girls. Our dividend. Now, look at this problem. Look at the bar graph, or the bar model. What is something else that we know looking at that bar model? I know there's no other numbers. So you need to be thinking, what else do we know? Cooper? There are 6 boxes.